Hi everyone, my name is Taylor. I've been doing tarot cards for a couple years. So today I'm doing a pick a card spread. I have 3 different decks here in front of me, and it is going to be about how to have some comfort during this pandemic. Just kind of connect with other people and also offer some help if I can. So for my first stack, I have a chevron amethyst. For my second stack, I have crystal quartz. And then for my third stack, I have a blue peacock ore. For these, I recommend picking which crystal speaks to you most. So whichever one like attracts your eye right off the bat, that's the one that I would go with. And I will put timestamps along the bottom for each group if you guys just want to watch your stack being picked up. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with group 1 with the chevron amethyst. Okay, so for the first pile with my amethyst, we have the 4 of Wands, we have the 7 of Pentacles, and then we also have Celebration, which is an oracle card, but still very interesting and helpful. So with the 4 of Wands means you want to celebrate, and right now I think is a great time to celebrate small things. You know, if you're at home with your kids, celebrate small things that, you know, if they're doing great on their homework, or they picked up a new hobby that they're doing really good at, if they helped you clean the house, something maybe your partner does, if they helped you clean up, you know, if they did a favor for you, or if they ran out and got groceries, you know, anything like that. It's good to celebrate the little things and show your appreciation, because right now I think that tensions are really high for a lot of people, and so I think to acknowledge small things is really important. So, you know, if it's someone's birthday, even if you can't do anything big and invite people over and have a big party, still make it special, because I think it's important, especially for yourself. I think a lot of people right now are suffering from like depression and things like that, and this really helps if you are suffering with those type of things. Celebrating those little wins, like getting up and taking a shower and getting dressed, is so important. So I just think that this is a really good time to do that. And then we also have the 7 of Pentacles, which also can tell me that you want to celebrate and you want to go out there and do everything and go out and shop and all that, but it's good to let happen what's happening right now. So don't be so anxious to go out that you go out too early and potentially get sick or have more problems. I think that that's something that the world is trying to rush and do right now, and that's probably not beneficial, because we all need to stay inside so we can get better as a country and a world. To me, it says celebrate the little things while you're at home, and then also make sure that we're still doing the right thing and, you know, not going out a lot, and still be cautious of what's going on. It is still scary. There's still a lot of, you know, people getting sick and everything like that. So, you know, this I think is a good warning almost to stay inside even though things are going poorly. And celebration for me means, this is such a beautiful card, by the way, if you guys can see it, it's so pretty. But anyway, the celebration oracle for me means being happy and enjoying your life even when it's not exactly what you want. Like I said, celebrate the small things, the little wins, you know, get up and clean your whole house one day and be happy about it. You know, enjoy that you can be at home and still enjoy your life. You know, a lot of people right now are at home and they're fortunate enough that they're still able to get paid at work. Celebrate that, because it's a big deal. So I think we all have things that we could be happy about, and I think that it's really important to still celebrate those small wins and still feel good. So if you pick this deck, I think that you are potentially maybe feeling a little bit down and stressed out about what's going on. I think that this is a good opportunity for you to look within yourself and see what is going to make you happy and what is going to bring your family joy. And I think that that's really important, and I think that that's a good lesson. So I feel like if you picked this deck, you're not fully consumed with being scared like some people are, which is a good thing, so don't get to that point. But I think that this deck is very hopeful and has a lot of optimism to it, which is great. Okay, so for the second pile, I have kind of like a chunky crystal quartz, which is really beautiful. And then I have the 5 of Wands reversed. I have the 6 of Pentacles, and then we also have the Faith oracle card. So The Five of Wands reversed for me means that you are kind of having a little bit of like a potentially inner battle, or even like an actual hardship with a partner or your job, and it's something that right now, because you're at home most likely, is really eating away at you, and it's causing a lot of stress and causing you to be very depressed and unhappy. And I think that right now that's a really hard thing to fight right now for a lot of people. So I think that working your way into a more productive day would be better, you know, not just sitting around and watching the news all day. Things like that can help alleviate that stress. Get up and listen to music you like, cook a healthy meal, go out for a walk. Don't just sit and wallow in the way that you feel, because it's not really healthy. And then the Six of Pentacles for me also ties in with that, because while you may be feeling bad that you're home and you feel like you can't do anything, if you are a hobbyist or an artist, or you have any sort of skill, this is a really good opportunity for you to give back, and karma will give you happiness back. So I think that that's really important. You know, I've seen a lot of stories where people are making face masks and donating them, or they're just making meals for family, anything nice. Like, for instance, if you have somebody in your family that really can't drive, taking them a meal or taking them some groceries, that's something that you could do to benefit somebody, and it's just gonna reap those rewards back on you. So I think that the Six of Pentacles for me just really means that give back, because right now it's so easy to sit and be depressed and feel bad about what's going on and have that inner turmoil where you're taking it on other people and not being very nice. And the Six of Pentacles just really means that you need to find that balance of being kind to other people so you can get happiness back. So I think that that's great. I think that's really helpful, because I think that we all can give something back. Even if you're not really like a hobby person or an artsy person, there's always something you could do. There's so many people that need help right now. You could even, you know, donate items, anything. So I think that that's a good thing to do, is to find something productive you could do that's going to help other people. And then lastly, we have the Faith Oracle card, which is a really awesome tie-in for this, because I know whether you're religious or not, there's a lot of churches that are doing, you know, drives for like food and dropping off food for people. Right now, you know, I think that it's important to keep faith that things are going to get better and that they're not always going to be this way. I think things are going to be hard for a little while, and then we're going to get past this. But I think right now to keep faith that things are going to go great after this is so important, because whether you're religious or you are more spiritual or you don't believe in anything at all, I still think it's important to keep in mind that things do get better, especially if you manifest in your mind that things are going to get better. So I just think that that's so important, because right now I think people are just so scared, and it's, you know, really worrisome what's going on. So I think that keeping it in your mind that things are going to go better, and that after this you're going to go out and you're going to be able to go back to work and provide and do things that you want to do, I think that that's what is going to keep a lot of people running. So having faith right now is so important. And to me, if you pulled this deck, to me, you're, you know, feeling very worried and anxious, and that's completely understandable. You know, when I first, you know, got out of work and stuff, it was so stressful and I was worried, but, you know, I'm keeping it in my mind that things are going to be okay. And, you know, just don't let the problems get to you. Don't let the news and, you know, people saying this and saying that about it worry you, because a lot of things are not real and fake articles. So I think it's important to just keep the faith that things are going to be better, because they will. Okay, and so for the third pile, I have this piece of like Peacock ore, and for the cards, we have Four of Pentacles, Judgment, and Trust for the Oracle card. So this is a little bit stressful, but it's okay. So Four of Pentacles for me represents you just being very angry about what you lost. You know, maybe you had a really good job, or you were just feeling very anxious about what's going on. But to me, it's a little bit more on the anger side. Like, you're really just feeling bad about what's going on. Maybe you feel like you've lost money, you feel like you've lost your job, you feel like you've lost your way of life. I know a lot of people are angry about not being able to go to events, vacations, things like that. So I think that you're feeling very angry about this pandemic and what's going on in it. And that's something that I can relate to. I totally understand, but it's not good to just like wallow in the anger and to just keep thinking about it over and over all the time. It's good to still enjoy your life and be happy, even though this is hard and it's hard to sit in the house. But I feel like just sitting there and being angry about it is not good, because even when you return back to your normal life, it's not just going to all of a sudden snap back and be the same. There's going to be steps and maybe precautions we have to take. So I think that we should still try find a way to be happy, you know, pick up a hobby, read a book, watch movies you love, watch a show you like, cook a great meal that you love. I still feel like there's a lot of ways that you can benefit from being at home, you know. So I think just being very angry about it, I would be cautious with that, because sometimes so much anger can lead to more issues, depression, things like that. And then we also have judgment, which to me says that you need to make a change. Obviously, with the Four of Pentacles, you're very angry, upset about what's happening. So for, you know, getting the Judgment card right after that is very interesting, because it's showing that you can make a change, that maybe you have a hobby that you used to do and you don't do anymore, or, you know, maybe changing your schedule, not sleeping so much, waking up and going for a nice walk can really help alleviate your mood. It also can mean that maybe in your previous life you weren't as happy as you thought you were, and this pandemic and being stuck at home has kind of put you at a standstill. I think that for a lot of people are coming to this awakening, realizing like, yeah, I need to change things in my life. There are things that I've been doing that aren't beneficial. So I think that, you know, this time can really give you the opportunity to learn a new skill or seek out new employment. Even if you can't necessarily apply right now, you can look into more places where you want to work, things like that, a new relationship, a new healthy habit that you want to partake in. I think that this really helps you realize that. I think that you just really need to kind of like flip the script and say it's done. Like, I'm not going to be angry anymore. I'm just going to let this ride out and do what I can do, because I think that it's really important to find what truly makes you happy. So I think that the Judgment card coming after that is very interesting, because I think that it's so important to, you know, do what makes you happy. So then we also have the Trust card from our Oracle deck, which is another really beautiful card. And for trust, to me, that means that basically just trusting in yourself, trusting in the universe, trusting in your family, that things are going to be fine. You know, if you are looking for a new job and you have a partner, you know, maybe talking with your partner and saying like, you know, I want to find something else, I want to do this, I want to do that, trusting that things are going to work out, because I think that the worst thing we could do right now is just think that we're going to be locked in forever. So I think that trusting that making a change will benefit you. I think that that's so important, because right now I think everybody needs a change. And I think that we all could benefit from just changing up something, you know, picking up a new habit, eating healthy. So I think that that is really a great card, and this is a really interesting spread. So I feel like if you picked this spread, you are very stressed. You know, you're very upset about this. And I think that the reason why you are so stressed is because you're looking at your previous life and maybe not being fully happy with it, you know, seeing that you're at a job you hate, or you're not in a relationship that makes you happy, or you aren't happy with your home. There's a lot of things that could potentially fall under that. So I think that it's important that we take this time and use it beneficially. Don't just sit around and watch TV all day and then sleep for 12 hours. I think that this is a good time to really work on ourselves, regardless of if it's a new job, if you're looking into more the deeper meaning of your life. I think that that's what I think a lot of people are wanting to do right now. I think that a lot of people are looking at what their life is and seeing that humankind is so fragile. So I think that it's really important to do what makes you happy. And so I think that if you're feeling miserable, if you're feeling upset that your life is at a halt and you weren't really happy anyway, and this just exemplifies it, I think that a good change will just do you well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Tarot is something I've really loved for a long time, and it's something I've wanted to share with other people for a long time. So I appreciate you so much checking out this video. I will be doing another upload in about a day or two, so I look forward to seeing you guys then, and otherwise stay healthy. Bye-bye.